2, 1.
Buzzard, genius Christ. Thought this would just unleash some sort of bevy of bars. Whenever I'm spitting, I create flaming wreckage, no disrespect, and they should call me Buzzard 911. Buzzard 911, Buzzard 911, I use a fucking pen like a 747. Remember forever, the force of my presence, flaming aura that could turn New York to a desert. Magnetic connections, form astral projections, metal weapons get ejected and dissect your intestines. Questing for vengeance, possessed of my essence, sold my soul and all devils will protect their investments. Angelic ascension, a veil of protection, chemtrails, I am entering another dimension. Alchemical algorithms of a chemist's apprentice, every single physical element is interdependent. Divine intervention doesn't have molecular limits, time is infinite, but yet you measure seconds and minutes. I'm a professor of physics mixed with a mystic and wizard. Every written I spit, I've just glimpsed in a vision. I spit everything but the sinks in the kitchen. Warlocks and witches, cyclopses and liches. I could spit till Sisyphus' rocks getting lifted, who our Rockies are putting up stockings for Christmas. On Ramadan, scarfing on salami and chitlins. I'm in the club pouring peroxide on bitches. Noxious, it's carbon monoxide I'm spitting. Hot as mocks when I'm spitting. Thought process and wisdom, I could start a forest fire without oxygen present. Your weapons advanced, but your philosophy didn't. As you treat the Iraqis like you did the Apaches, the Vietnamese, and the Lenni-Lenapes. I feel like the last shaman as he watches mosques getting fucking demolished by rockets and sobs. We're calling the tribesmen whose lives have been lost, dishonored, whose gods are all but forgotten. If this is the will of God, I'm fucking demonic. Sorry, I'm not patriotic, I'm nauseous. I don't even listen to rap that's conscious, but this country has lost its conscience. It lost its forefathers' progress and lost its honor long before it lost its towers. I'm hotter than Dante, the modern Cervantes. What I've accomplished will never be lost like Pompeii. As long as sound waves are concave, my life will elongate. Spinning cycles of life are like a circular saw blade revolving. I'm nuts, what's on planes and at ball games. Bubbling cauldrons, ghosts and goblins. I'll knock the fucking plates off your pauldrons, break gauntlets. Proceed with caution if you want to remain conscious. I spit blood when I'm nauseous, flaming crosses. Come walk with the dark prophet who should be treated like God is, but instead is seen as the serpent. What did I do to deserve this absurd disservice? Burn verses like sermons in a German furnace, or virgins being served to Cerberus. I'm murderous, the Black Knight at the tournament. Raps tighter than tourniquets, flow stupid as earnest is. To ensure their hardness, these bars may be recorded, but rest assured I am lyricism incarnate. Ancient horrors, Agent Orange, poison poured on the carcass. I can devour anything that's made up of carbon. Harvest his organs, swarming with hornets, but leave his corny ass bars in the toilet. I'm exploring Sodom and Gomorrah, so horny I could fuck a thesaurus, a Quran and a Torah, lighting a pipe bomb with a rusty menorah for hundreds of bars like, what the fuck is a chorus? Chinese water torture, I'm on a surfboard, waterboarding an orphan, swinging the umbilical cord of a dolphin. Flow kamikaze, Unabomber beside me, and a fucking octagon couldn't stop me. I'm rolling like I'm yelling out Yahtzee. If I'm wrong, then correct me, but lyrically, I think I'm the next Gretzky, or better yet, the next Dostoevsky. Popping pills like I think I'm the next Elvis Presley, with a rigor mortis erection, riding off on a jet ski, daring motherfuckers to catch me and coerce the confession, spraying texts off in every direction, getting fresh from bitches like General Electives, and I'm lit like General Electric. I'm either sick or I'm good at pretending. I can make the never-ending seem like the present. Pentagram pendants, manslayer like Kenshin. The speed of my pen is tremendous, swinging pendulum slashing. Fall to your knees and praise the great dragging. Squeeze your throat with opposable talons. With a mic in hand, I'm kind of like Zeus with lightning in hand, like a marine sniper with a rifle in hand, or like Jack the Ripper with a knife in his hand. With my rap book in my hand, I'm like the Candyman with a fucking hook in his hand, or Hannibal Lecter with a cookbook in his hands. I'm a paladin with the good book in his hands. Mad ink, just look at his hands. Pentagrams encircle his words. Since the birth of this circular earth, I've been immersed in the surface of verse, yet I'm unheard like sermons in church, but unseen like turbans in church. So I'm burning a church, shattering stained glass, flames and it rains ash. You're claiming I can't rap, I'm the truth. You're Saddam Hussein being blamed for a plane crash in Beijing or Baghdad, as Bill O'Reilly saying to Dame Dash that he ain't mad. Lyrical mastermind, as my mind's axes grind, I masturbate to Fantasia and I fantasize. You can't refuse, I'm swagging like conquistadors and pantaloons. About the house next door and Charles Manson moved, called the feds and confessed from this panic room. Damn, I'm famished, but where are my manners? At my pants kissed her hand and demanded a sandwich. She began chanting of candlelit dances, a spell book in Sanskrit that had come from Atlantis, translated from Latin, then it vanished, but I remember a passage. Werewolves striking packs like books and matches, with hooks and daggers stashed in crooked scabbards. Natural disasters caused by pyromancers who practice their craft in the Hall of Hammers, the house of cards cards in the hall of mirrors. Fallen heroes, fear no, flaming arrows wielded by cherubs. We can only be redeemed by the seal of the scarab. Vlad the Impaler, I don't even fear the serum of scarecrow. I'm a lighthouse battling lamppost. So hot I can tan ghosts, blow torches from candles, torturing angels, scorching their halos, chimeras in the skies the size of paved lows. Plain clothes, demons and fiends seek to deceive us it seems, but you're weak and concede when you could see that I'm seizing your queen. Mate in two, the rage of ancient Zeus, a sacred few can survive the ritual. Most fall, mauled by the claws of Anubis, or get gnawed like Brutus, Judas, and Cassius. Midnight masses in Dracula's castles, paladins track but can't catch us. We turn into bats and vanish in gases, mechanical glasses reveal the paths to our caskets. Ancient runes line subterranean tombs, protectors at the entrance strike instantaneous doom. Golems encased in titanium suits, wheel-bladed maces that turn brains into soup. None shall pass but the master, the craftsman, the red dragon. His carriage is carried by raptors, the staff from Damascus, the chalice of Bacchus. His raps crack the back of Atlas, the last magus. As the Vatican captured his palace, fight to the last man was his last command. It was acknowledged. His fanatics slaughtered soldiers in thousands. Gothic pillars they'd polished, cracked under catapult volleys. Romans and Kabbalists all crushed by falling columns. Knights gallop, but I dual-wield katanas, coated with the venom of asps. I lay them flat like a torturer's rack, with such force that even their horses collapse. Robes golden, I'm unarmored. Over my shoulders a black mamba. Strike like vipers and anacondas. My disciples swarming piranhas. Fuck the Pope, the Son of God wouldn't want it. My monoliths were demolished as I pondered philosophical mantras, trying to find one that describes my necronomical chakras. That was where the chapter ended. Reality bending. I am rap's superintendent. Glowing ring like the fingers of the intended. I'm resurrecting T-Rexes, making them my assistants. Knock the hood ornament off a Lexus with a fastball that cracks the driver's smaller intestine. Running through the aisles of Kmart with a claymore. Or in the squad car like officers where my keys are. After I drove through a motorhome in a tree fort, killed 40 people and injured maybe like 3 more. Hit a Porsche and crashed forward. Shattered the dashboard and started running ass naked through Pathmark with a hacksaw. That's how crazy my raps are. Hot like I'm riding an asteroid. Crash landed. I'm riding a landslide in a sandstorm. Ready, set, go nuts. On a razor scooter doing donuts till I'm thrown up. More than gang signs in a foam cup. Going till I'm in a coma. Change flows like I'm flipping a sofa. Simultaneously pissing and sipping Coronas. Room spinning until the living room's getting pulled over. Give me a chainsaw, a sawed-off, or a sawzall. I'm at the Waldorf bar denying the Holocaust as I kiss a shit-covered picture of Hitler in nylons. Should I really say that last line? I'm part Jewish, so why not? I'm trying to spit shit so sick that I'm shocked, like an Irishman drinking a wine box for a blind guy buying Ben Stein some eye drops, nailing toupees to white supremacists, mailing severed dicks to lesbians, pip-slapping feminists. Who the shit isn't offended yet? The tribe, it can't reach me like Tantalus. Hot as the tips of candles is. Rap analyst, Ozymandias. Get a bandana, I'm cancerous. Rap is my Eucharist. The booth is my crucifix. The tree of knowledge, just seek the root of it. I'm moving it with the power of mind. They overestimate the power of time because in one line, I turn a graveyard to a landslide. Playing frisbee with landmines until I either lose a hand or find out I can't die. Flow cascades, I put tracks in a back brace. Since the universe started expanding, I've been spitting the most vivid landscapes. So dope when I don't spit flows, my hands shake. My goal is to spit more bars than the game did, then blow my own head off like Kurt Cobain did, so I'll remain forever undefeated. Flowed like holy water of a Catholic priestess as I bust on the tits of an Aztec priestess in the hopes that her father is chieftain. Smoking like Chong and Cheeches, running game like cheetahs and zebras. Great-great-grandson of Julius Caesar, I'm on point like the Great Pyramids of Giza. You could call this my master thesis. I'm a lyrical perfectionist. Keep my bitch dressed up in leopard prints. Do work on beats like Mexicans. Pen killing penicillin, spit infections, kid. Deadly as brown recluses. Spinning webs and nooses. I'm trying to sound like Jedi mind tricks mixed with Confucius. Haters head for the hills like the sound of music, cause I'm coming for their heads like Goombas and Koopas. I'm as shrewd as a fucking raccoon is. Getting money like Western Union. Flow classic, my beat should be flutes and tubas. Every bar goes hard as kakunas. Spit brain tumors. Straight from the Karma Sutra. With Fred Krueger doing straight shots of Sambuca to stay awake while I smoke crack to a damn hookah. On tracks I'm known as Wile E. Coyote, cause I'm always fucking exploding. Tug rolling around the cat like Odie. I'm after that ass like Master Roshi, with a flow so dope that I'm overdosing. In a go-kart going 140, covered in propane, juggling dozens of torches, snorting cocaine, staying up for 4 days, bungee jumping, praying the cord breaks, push a Ford Escort like I couldn't afford brakes. I'm sharper than sword blades, I'm colder than sorbet, spitting flows until 4 o'clock in the morning. Spit lugubrious, give stigmata to a crucifix. What are you, an idiot? Calling contusions, bruises. I'm about to bust off like hornets holding bazookas, flyer than seraphim. Vocab got librarians like, I want to marry him. My brain is an escape science experiment. Buzz kills, I could sober up a Native American. I'm on fire like paraffin and heretics. Flowing like my scent is enhanced by asparagus. I can't even be explained by conspiracy theorists. The white cannabis, if you spit, let's battle then. But get an ambulance and a blood spatter analyst. I'm a problem like San Francisco to the Vatican. From the hood to Connecticut, spit harder than sediment. You're as ignorant as inbred Confederates. Drink blood and I'm dipping my pen in it. Flyer than Pegasus, flowing like chicks that's pregnant. Holy flow like Corinthians, rap Olympian. And I meditate and levitate like Indians. I awaken from stasis, suspended animation chamber. But I'm no longer aboard the spaceship. The room reeks of ammonia vapors. I'm surrounded by strange crustacean creatures with fangs and feelers for faces and unbreakable carapaces. Their claws have evolved to the use of tools, and they ooze with translucent goo. They draw nutrients without the use of food and seemed amused by my Rubik's Cube. Imagine crabs who grew after blast from nukes. Now immune to radiation, they mass-produced, communicated through pheromones, lived in catacombs, built the pyramids as the pharaoh's tombs, and carved scarabs on the walls of every room. I asked about the rest of the crew and learned that the ship had crash-landed on a non-habitable planet. Impact killed everyone but the medic and captain, but the atmosphere was made of venomous gases, so they strangled to death in like 70 seconds after, and that would have been the end, like happily ever after, had not my current captors been in the same star system looking for salvage. The odds were 1 in 120,000. I survived because I was cryogenically frozen. They asked why, and I wasn't entirely open. Vials and potions, they could tell I lied by my emotions. They read thoughts, see if your mind is open. It didn't take long for them to determine I was wanted on Earth for multiple murders. They claimed that it didn't concern them, for I would soon serve a far more important purpose when we returned to perch on Mercury's surface. You're called the only Earthling ever lyrically perfect, but we need to be certain. So I showed them the first of my earliest verses, like I'm sorry if anybody's already heard it.